You are listening to the Honor and Conquer podcast with me, Dion Sekone-Fraser. Welcome back to another episode of the Honor and Conquer podcast, where each week we talk perspectives, news, everyday life, pop culture, and general banter. So if you're new here, please rate, review, and subscribe to the show on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, and Google Play. A big thank you to our Patreon supporters. If you want to know how you can support this show and be rewarded in that process, visit patreon.com/honorandconquer for more of those details. Now, before we get into our reads, if you do your shopping on Amazon, go to honorandconquer.com, scroll all the way to the bottom of the page, the main page, click our Amazon banner and do your shopping like you normally would. We receive a little bit of a kickback on the purchases that you make. Okay, this show is proudly brought to you by Me Eat Paleo. Paleo Me Nut Butter is a delicious and unique blend of nuts and seeds. They are Whole30 approved, non-GMO project verified with no added sugars, not even the ones that are considered acceptable if you are doing paleo, such as honey or maple. And every single jar is handmade fresh. Get your Me Nut Butter at meeatpaleo.com. Use our promo code HONOR for a 10% discount off your online order. Okay, we're also brought to you by a new sponsor of the Honor and Conquer podcast, Misto Box. They're a subscription coffee service that they can deliver top quality coffee right to your doorstep, and you can cancel anytime. You can sign up, get your first coffee, and then try it out, see if you like it, and if you don't like it, you can always just kind of, back out if you really want. And how it works is that, you go through the profile part, they choose a coffee based on what you like, or you can choose from 500 plus coffees, over 500 coffees. That's kind of insane, really, when you think about it, with your brew queue. Okay, with your palate that suits your palate. You can choose a coffee that you like, whether you like it dark, medium, blonde, however you wanted it. It's up to you. They can also we get it delivered as a whole bean, or you can let them grind it up for you. It depends on what you like. Okay, coffee is roasted. Your coffee is fresh roasted to order by one of their over 50 artisan coffee roasters, and the coffee is obviously shipped to you. Once it's roasted, your coffee is packed up and sent directly to your door. Just brew and enjoy. Okay, and why am I saying all this bullshit? Look, here's the deal. If you go to mbox.com, that's mbox.com/CQFW. I don't know what those letters mean, but mbox.coffee/CQFW. Okay, and you get $10 off your first order. Okay, it's $10 off your first coffee. Meghan and I have been really happy with the coffees that we've got. Actually, I'll quickly have a look at what we've got so far. We got the Metro. Our first one that we got was the Metro French Roast Blend, which I thought was cool. It was a smoky caramel, bold flavor. And the next one after that, that was the Lano's Coffee Roasters, that Metro French Roast Blend. And the second one we got was Tony's Coffee. It was a classic French smoky caramel. It was rich in flavor as well. Look at me. I'm talking like I know coffee. I don't know shit about coffee. But I do know what tastes good, and Misto Box delivers that, okay? So that's all you have to do to get your $10 off. mbox.coffee/CQFW and get $10 off your first order. Okay? And last but not least, we're brought to you by Onnit. They are focused on total human optimization of mind, body, and health, and for a limited time only, exclusive to the podcast listeners, Onnit are giving you 2 great deals on 2 of my favorite supplements: a free 30-count bottle of New Mood, a daily stress and mood support. Maybe I should take that right now. I'll tell you a reason why in a little bit. A free 28-count bottle of Shroom Tech Sport, my new favorite pre-workout. It's my favorite pre-workout supplement to take. And how you can get that is all you have to do is pay for shipping, and the offer is only available in the United States. So you get to choose which one you want, pay for shipping, and then it gets delivered to your door, okay? So all you have to do to get this offer is visit honorandconquer.com/onnit, click the preferred link, and get optimized today. Whew. And here's why I told you why I want to take New Mood right now. I've been suffering from mad migraines for the past... this podcast is going to come out on Monday, so almost a couple of days. Like since Black Friday, today is Wednesday, I think. I've been just suffering hard from migraines. It kind of sucks. I think I need to get glasses. That's the thing. I genuinely think I need to get glasses or clean up my diet. That's another thing. I've been eating non-stop sugar, eating candy. You know, at work we had. So if you guys don't know, I work at Lululemon. Oh hey, by the way, I forgot to add this one. Shit. If you live in the Austin, Texas area, and you really want to try Lululemon men's product, or you know a guy who would really do well with some socks or underwear, look, people always come up to me and say, oh man, it's expensive, this is expensive, this is that. I've had a lot of guys say this is girly stuff. Look, for the guys who say it's girly stuff, put your egos aside and fucking try this clothes, okay? You fucking dummy. Alright, just try the fucking thing. Alright, and for the people who say that it's expensive, then it's not for you. It's as simple as that. It's not for you. You can try to find something that's as superior as Lululemon, and I guarantee you that you won't, but you'll find something that's going to be mimicking Lululemon. Okay? So yeah, if you have a guy that wants to try Lululemon, look, hit me up. I'll get you the homie hookup, if you get what I'm saying. All right, let's get some men and some Lululemon stuff. He doesn't have to be yoga pants. I know Lululemon's known as a yoga company, but it's not all about the yoga pants. It's all about being comfortable for guys. Look, guys, I want to take the process of going into a store, trying to figure out what you want. I want to eliminate that. I want to help you get into these clothes and be comfortable. All right. I wear this shit all the time. Right now I'm wearing the fucking underwear. The underwear was the gateway to get me into Lululemon. And the socks. Meghan got me underwear and socks. I was hooked. The pants that I wore for my wedding, the plain black pants, I got them. I got Lululemon pants. Back in the day they were called the Mission pants. Right now they're called ABCs. Right, I'm telling you, this shit is the most comfortable thing you'll ever put on your body. Alright? And if the guys are listening to this going, oh, I don't know, look, honestly, just fucking try it on. And then you can say if you like it or not, you know? At least you tried, right? So if you live in the Austin area, okay, and you want to try on some men's gear, hit me up and I'll get you sorted. How about that? Oh, so good. So good. Anyway, my migraine. Black Friday came hard. I was trying to do my job, but it was terrible. And I hate being that guy, you know, that's like, oh, I need to go home because I'm sick. Like, I hate being that person, you know. And the rebuttal to that is, you know, you're going to be hindering support on the floor. I get it, but I hate that feeling of like, everything has to be put on pause for you. And I know that that's definitely a pride thing. I totally get it. But for me, it's about letting my team down. And I can totally see on the other side, you know, I'm letting my team down and being on the floor and not being efficient. But I just hate letting my team down. I hate letting people down. I hate all of that stuff. You know, whenever it comes to like teams, anything like that, I hate letting the people that I love down. And that's how I felt when I had my migraine that came during work. It fucking hurts. Like, not only figuratively, but actually as well, like physically hurts. But I've been having it since Friday, and today is Wednesday, and it's kind of getting to me. I've been trying to hydrate as best as I could. I got a lot of recommendations for magnesium, which is totally, I'll try that for sure. But migraines are a bitch, man. I fucking hate that shit. But you know what? You can't complain. You can't complain too much. You know, you're living, you're breathing. The only thing is I'll be concerned about is if it turns into a tumor. That would straight up suck, man. I'd hate to have a brain tumor. Fuck that, man. That means I have to go to a hospital. Hospitals freak me out. They smell weird. You're surrounded by sick and dying people. And it's not that it's bad, it's just weird atmosphere in a hospital. You know what I mean? It's this odd feeling that you have in a hospital. You're just surrounded by people coughing up lungs and fucking amputated legs, and I don't know, it's a random combo, but I just hate. I don't hate the feeling, but it's just an odd feeling because, you know, when people go to the hospital, it's either to look after them or you're on your way out. You know what I mean? And it's just an odd feeling to have when you're surrounded by that all the time. By the way, if you listened to this podcast last week, this week we're not going to have a video either. Biggest reason why is because my puppy fucking chewed the micro SD card. She chewed it up, and now I can't get any of the video off it. So right now I don't have a micro SD card to record this on video, which sucks. But you know, my puppy ate it. I looked at it and I tried to get it off, and I'm like, fuck. Nah, this is shot to hell. It's cracked through the middle. I can't get the fucking thing out. So, soz. What can you do? Oh yeah, in this episode, oh shit, we should have had Meghan here, but Meghan had her fight in Claremore, Oklahoma. She did extremely well. She was the 10th fight on the card, so she was one of the main events. But she TKO'd her opponent in the second round, which was nice. It was a nice night. You know, it's always good to have a win by spectacular fashion. She did extremely well. It was her first fight without shin guards, headgear, but she had to wear elbow pads because you could do knees and stuff, elbows, I mean. So, yeah, that was that. But she did a great job, you know. She was sharp. She looked comfortable in there. She didn't come back to the corner, you know, after the first round, gasping for air. Usually that's the point where you figure out what you can do. You know, the first round as a coach or as a person in the corner, it's an assessment of the round. It's an assessment of your fighter. It's an assessment of your opponent. Picking up habits, picking up things that your fighter should do, picking up habits on not only your fighter but your opponent as well. Things, and when I say habits, I mean favorite things they like to do. You know, if one fighter likes to do a head kick all the time, you need to figure out on the spot right there to remind your fighter how to counter that or, you know, get away from that. So when she came back to after the first round, she came back to the corner, not even really gasping for air, and I said to her, you know, take some deep breaths as I'm talking to you. And I was just saying, you know, movement's going to be your key. Every time she got close, she wasn't throwing knees, so I was asking her to throw knees all the time, knees and elbows in close quarters. And I remember looking over to her opponent's corner, and her hand was on her coach, like her arm was on her coach's shoulder, just gasping for air. And I said, fuck, this could be it. This could be over in the second round. So, yeah, she got going back into the round. She was doing a great job, phenomenal job, Meghan was. And then she landed a head kick that knocked her for a loop, knocked her opponent for a loop, and her opponent went down. And I screamed to Meghan, neutral corner, go to the neutral corner. And I yelled out a combo to do next because this certain combo does something extremely well in Meghan's wheelhouse. But she didn't have to do it. Referee called off the fight. That was the fight done. And, you know, we packed up our stuff. And we took it to the car and we went to go get food. By the way, might I say, I wish I knew what this restaurant was called. Main Street Restaurant, I think it was called, in Claremore, Oklahoma. Oh my gosh, the nicest food, the nicest service, and a beautiful establishment. I could not believe that this small town had a nice place like that. Like, straight up. If you saw Claremore is a very nice small town. It kind of reminds me of Wanganui a little bit, where I'm from, my small town. But you see these pockets of like really nice and flash stuff, you know. It's got its own little town area, very updated, very modern, which is something I was not expecting. But it was beautiful, beautiful place, beautiful burgers, tasted amazing. Shout out to Jenny Bender as well for coming out to Claremore. So Claremore from Austin, Texas is like an 8-hour drive. And The fight was at, doors open at 7, and first fights were at 7, and Meghan's card was the fight was the 10th fight, so we had to wait a long time in order for her to even just get warmed up. Jenny left work at 12:30 and raced down to our fight to be in the corner to help me out, which was hilarious, because when she showed up, she didn't even have time to rest. I gave her latex gloves to pop on, and we went straight to the ring. She just got there. I gave her backstage pass. I gave her latex gloves. I told her what her job was, and then we went straight out there. No joke at all. And I appreciate her. She drove 8 hours for a 4-minute fight and a meal, and a free meal. But no, and that's what I love about her. She's a good mate. She's a good mate for us, and it was truly meant a lot to have support and help in the corner during that time. But yeah, excited for 2018. Meghan's got a couple of fights lined up already in the new year, which is so fucking crazy. There's a possible On It fight night in April next year, and I want to do it. Straight up, I want to fucking do it. There are 2 people who I specifically want to fight. There's one person who I have in mind. I don't want to say their name because I don't want to say any more than that because I might get in trouble. But this person is a fucking scumbag, and I really want to fight him so bad. And I don't give a shit what weight he's at. I'm going to get to whatever weight he is, and I'm going to call him out. This person is a manipulator. He's a bit of a womanizer, and I really want to knock his face in. Today I was picturing him on the pads today. I was like, fuck yeah, fuck this guy. I'm going to kick him as hard as I can. And it was funny because I started thinking about it. Every leg kick, every kick you put in, you want to fucking put so much power behind it that you want to break their body, break their legs, break their ribs. If they block it with their 3-point guard, if you don't know what a 3-point guard is, Google it. You want to break their arms. You want to fucking knock them loose. You want to knock their head off. And I started getting all these old feelings of competing again, which is so odd. I haven't had this feeling since 2012, which was my last fight. So, I really want to fight 2 people in mind. I have these 2 people in mind that I want to get to, and I want to call them out. But here's the thing. I know for a fact that they won't want to fight. I know. Because they're not Muay Thai guys. I just want to ragdoll them, And people will say, oh, he may knock you out. No, he won't. No, they won't. I don't want to say it though, I'm just too good. No, I'm not good at all. I'm old, I'm rusty, I'm not as fast as I used to be. But hey, I can dream. But yeah, there are 2 people that I have in mind that I really want to fight, and I really want to knock their heads off, because they're douchebags, and douchebags should probably get their heads knocked off. It's just another day. And if I get this fight as well, my walkout song will be. I don't know what my walkout song will be. Since You've Been Gone by Kelly Clarkson. Since You've Been Gone. That would be my walkout song. If I was to fight one of those people that I have in mind, Kelly Clarkson, Since You've Been Gone, that's my entrance song. Since you've been gone, I can breathe for the first time. Oh man, that would make me so relaxed. I'd feel so good. I'd feel so good if I started walking out to Kelly Clarkson, just walking down, feeling it, just feeling myself, feeling the song, just feeling it, get in the ring. Yep, cool, all good, yeah. Or Pizza, the pizza song. Do you guys know what the pizza song is? I want some pizza, pizza, pizza. I'll look for it. Pizza song. Every time I want that pizza, pizza, pizza. I want that Pizza. Yeah, okay, I think I found it. It's such a good ad. Like, straight up. Oh, sorry guys, there was a commercial. It's such a good ad. Who is this? Oh, I don't even know their company name. Okay, here we go. It's such a good ad.
When I get a serious craving for something I want to eat, I need some cheese, tomatoes and olives, and maybe even some meat. I need some pizza. Every time I want that pizza. I go to David's Pizza.
209-477-2677.
Pizza.
This ad's the best. It's the you should fucking Google it. Like, Google it. Google David's Pizza. David's Pizza. I wish I knew where it was. Like, legit. I don't know what company that is, but it's too good. What the fuck was I talking about? I can't even remember what the fuck I was talking about. Oh, have you guys seen the commercials that some of these businesses make?
Bedrooms, dinettes. Oh yeah, you can find them at the market. We talking about flea market. Montgomery, it's just like a mini mall. Oh yeah, come shop with us. I said flea market, Montgomery. It's just like a mini mall. Hey, you heard me. Come shop. Living rooms, bedrooms.
Oh my god, it's so bad. It's so bad that it's good, you know what I mean? Someone on their PR team was like, you know what? Let's do this. Their marketing team, sorry. Let's do this. Let's do it. And guys, these people want a commercial. Let's do it. Oh man, it's just so crazy. It's just so crazy. But here's the thing, they become viral hits. Flea Market Montgomery. It's just like a mini mall, you know? That's what this guy's talking about. Oh, man. What else is going on in my life? Oh, yeah, I guess I can tell you guys. I don't know, because I don't want people to take my idea. And I've already talked about this whole rebranding thing. But I've got the idea. This is what we got. I've got the idea already in the bag. I've got the name of what this show is going to be called. Okay. I don't want to say it on here because some asshole might buy it. Like, buy the name of it. But I've got an idea. I just genuinely think Honor and Conquer has run its course in terms of, you know, the name. So, yeah. The format of the show will change. Everything else will change. But the whole idea of the show will still remain the same. The core concept of the show will remain the same. The core idea of the show will remain the same, and that's getting people on to tell their story, to tell the world of what they do, why they love it. The format is just going to change. That's all. Instagram's still going to be there. Everything's still going to be there. Okay. So calm the fuck down. Calm your tits. All right. But man, we've done over 100 shows. I actually didn't know I was going to make it to 100, to be quite honest with you. I thought I was just going to do a couple of shows and then call it quits. But, you know, it's one of those things where if you enjoy it so much, you just keep doing it, right? And then after a while, you gain some listeners, you gain some followers. And then after that, you not only love what you do, but there's a responsibility there. There's like integrity behind it. There's intention behind it. People expect for you to release a show, and I've heard some fucking assholes be like, "Oh, it doesn't matter what they think." Well, that's not what I'm saying. You know, what I'm saying is that there's a responsibility there now for you to release a show because you've started it now. I mean, you can stop whenever the fuck you want, you know, but I almost feel responsible for the people who listen to this show. You know, the guests that I get on. You know, I've had so many great guests over the years. Even saying that's fucking odd. But I'm trying to get one guest to come on the show, Liv Langdon. She is the food manager at Onnit. She's knowledgeable in what she does, and what she does for the company is very valuable. So I really want her to be on the show and talk about the things that she loves and why she does it. Yeah, it's as simple as that. Here's the downsides of being at Onnit, though. I'm going to tell you real quick. Too many people want to be optimized. Too many people want to be optimized. So much so that they're willing to sacrifice time integrity. You know? It's just, you can be optimized. But Meghan and I were talking about this morning. You want to get so optimized that you actually don't have a life. But the thing is that your life will turn into just being that. That's your life. Constantly trying to find out what's the newest and coolest thing that's out there for your brain and your health to be optimized. And you forget how to be an actual human being in this fucking world. You forget how to have thought. You forget how to speak. Because then your language and your reference points will become so obscure that you forget how to actually talk to people. I was talking about this today with a friend of mine. Someone just texted me. I'm going to check that text. It's not important. Turn the phone off. I was talking about this with a friend of mine today about Coachella and Austin City Limits and what else is a Burning Man. Burning Man is a big one for me. And it's it's the one time out of the year where you can dress up like an absolute fucking idiot and like that's okay. But and I've already said this in the past podcast, here's the thing. If you dress up like those people that you see at Burning Man or Coachella, if that's you every single day, you know, every day, forever, that's you, then you're good. You're all good, okay? Because you're just living you. You're just doing you. That's not weird to you. That's just you. You know what I mean? But when these people go to Coachella or they go to fucking Burning Man, and it's the one time, and they've got a normal 9-to-5 job where they put on normal jeans, t-shirt, or they put on a suit every day. I mean, sure, you can say it's their one time of the year to liberate and have some fun, but it's like, that's not you, bro. That's not you. If you want that to be you so bad, then dress up like that every day and see what happens. You know what I mean? Stop trying to be something that you're fucking not. So I have this other podcast called Eagle versus Kiwi. And it's me talking about my experiences in America, living life in America from the perspective of a New Zealander, to be quite exact. But there was one blaring thing that came out of the recent show, episode 13, that a lot of people kind of hit me up about, is about Americans talk too much. Americans talk way too much. Like, I don't know why Americans love to talk too much. You know what I mean? I mean, it's rich coming from me because I have a bloody podcast and I'm on here for, how long has it been right now? Almost 30 minutes, and I'm talking way too much. But here's the thing, you're in a group setting, right? You're in a group surrounding, and people are constantly talking over each other. You know what I mean? And sometimes there are times where I have to sit back and just look at all this madness going on and go, these fucking dummies don't know what's going on. They're talking over each other. And another thing that I didn't even talk about in the fucking podcast, not only do they talk way too much, but they change topic about themselves. Americans are so self-obsessed. It's ridiculous. Americans love to just talk about themselves nonstop. And I kind of let them do it, you know, because why? You know what I mean? If it sounds too ridiculous, then I'll start taking digs at people. If someone has a relationship problem, or it's not even a relationship, there's just a guy that they like. There's this guy that I like. We've been seeing each other for a year, and we don't know if we want to start dating. I'll immediately get bored and I'll walk away from the conversation because it's so boring. You know what I mean? It's so fucking boring. It's wasting my time. It's wasting my mental energy. There's so many more things out there that I could fill this void with possible knowledge or new knowledge or things that'll that'll mold and shape my brain. But right now, I'm hearing about how there's a relationship and that you're not in a relationship, but you really want to, but things go too far. And fuck, man, shut the fuck up. You're an adult. Figure it out. You know what I mean? That's going to be my reply to everything now. You're an adult. Figure it out. I said it when I was working on Black Friday, and these fucking people in the line, they were waiting to come up to the register, but they were too busy on their fucking phones. These people look like they were 35, and I'm yelling. I'm like, whoever's next in the line, they're not moving. I've got whoever's next in the line, not moving. I'm like, come on, guys, you guys are adults, figure it out. And as soon as I said it, their heads went up, and they came straight over to my cash register, and they spent over $1,000 worth of shit because of course they did. Ugh. You know, some people you have to deal with. I've been with Lululemon for almost 5 years, right? And you always see the same shit. People come into work and they spend $500 and they go, I guess you're not going to see a bigger transaction than that. Like, well, buddy, it's funny you say that because I just did a $2,000 transaction 10 minutes ago. People love self-entitlement. Like, people love to feel important, you know? People love to feel different when really they're not different. They're just like everyone else. It's hard to be different these days. So instead of being different, I just try my best to be myself. You know? Why be different than I could just be me? I know where I'm from. I know how to be me. You know what I mean? I'm only really good at being me. I know my experiences. I know the stories that I've told. I know the stories that I've seen, the things that I've seen. I know all that to be true, with the possibility of skewed thoughts that I can't remember too well, you know, where everything gets a little foggy. But Americans love to feel important, feel entitled. You know, most people that come into Lululemon don't even work out anymore. They kind of just like it for everyday wear, which is fair enough. It's fucking comfortable. You want to be comfy in everyday clothes, right? Some people wear Lululemon to work. Like, that's their work and to work out. Meghan does that. Meghan wears Lululemon to work and to work out in, which I don't blame her. I wear Lululemon for every day, you know? Even when I'm not working out, the biggest reason why is because it's comfortable. But when people don't work out at all, it's just like, okay. It becomes a status thing. You know, people want to see that little logo on the pants or the socks or the t-shirt, you know. When we had Black Friday, it was funny. When we had Black Friday, I had a lot of Americans go, "What? Why is it a big? What's going on today?" You know, like, why is it so busy? So for New Zealanders, I have a feeling that most New Zealanders already know what Black Friday is. But here's the deal: why I explain it, because in New Zealand, we don't celebrate Black Friday. In New Zealand, we celebrate Boxing Day, which is the day after Christmas. That's the day that we celebrate. That's the day that actually Lululemon, as a Canadian company, celebrates as well. But here in America, Black Friday is the day after Thanksgiving, where everything must go. I use the air quotations, where everything must go. Sorry, guys, I hear my dog eating something. I'm just going to check that out real quick. Okay, give me 1 second. The pip fucking dog is eating an electric cord. Give me a second. Don't eat that. You've got some other stuff to eat. So it's the only day she didn't electrocute herself. She didn't die. So she's still alive. So I just plugged the Christmas tree in. Looks nice. So it's the only, Black Friday is the only day where Americans love to go crazy, you know? So when people came into work on Black Friday and they're like, what's going on? Is there a big sale going on or something? I'm like, bitch, this is Black Friday. You're an American. How do you not know your own sales holiday? You're from here. I hear an American accent in your mouth as you speak. You know, this is your holiday. No one else celebrates this day. This is yours. You don't know what day this is? It's weird how offended I got. No, I didn't get offended, but how like, bitch, do you not know what today is? It's the day after Thanksgiving. I'm not even from here and I know that day. Is there a big sale going on? Nah, not at all. Just an everyday Saturday. We had a line going down the street. Our store opened at 8 o'clock in the morning. We had a line going down the street just to come in and see our Lululemon clothes. So when everyone flocked in, we had 12 sales racks, so people were going NATO on it, going Hyundai Airs on it. So when people came in, they're like, what's going on today? I'm like, I don't know. Is there a big sale going on? I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe. I mean, you're an adult. You've got eyes. Figure it out. Oh, I'm such a fucking asshole when it comes to that stuff. When people ask me questions, Google it. When people want to know things, Google it. Man, looks like a crazy day here. I don't know. Probably. Use your eyes. You've got 2 of them. I don't know. I don't know why I'm such a prick sometimes. I blame it on punk rock. Just blame everything on punk rock being a prick. One time, Anthony Wade and I, we took cigarettes out of some guy's hands and just broke them in half in Wellington. Because we could. And because smoking's stupid. I still believe smoking is so dumb. If you smoke in 2017 with the known facts that people have died from cigarettes, and you still smoke, what the fuck is wrong with you? Straight up. I don't even do weed a lot. I don't at all. If anything, I don't do it every day. I know some people can't fucking handle a day without it. There's one guy at the gym, he walks around like he's hot shit. He's so optimized. He goes to jiu-jitsu. This one kid, and I look and he's smoking up in the gym at a business setting. Thinks he's the fucking shit. Here's the thing about weed, CBD, THC, H&C, THC, one of those ones. Who gives a fuck? That's how much I know about weed. It's nothing. Here's the thing about being in Austin or anywhere outside of the Portland, Oregon area. When people smoke up here, when people smoke weed or anything like that here in America, in Austin, Texas, anywhere else, it's so cool. It's rebellious. It's like, oh, naughty, but I like doing it. I love it. In Portland, it's just another fucking day. You go to your local weed store, pick up what you need, go home, get on with the day. That's what I did. When I strained my intercostal muscles on my right side of my rib, I just had CBD or edibles. I only took edibles at night so it could help me get through the pain to go to sleep. If I was during the day, I had CBD. Why CBD? Because it took the pain away, and it didn't give me that lazy-ish feeling that I got from weed when I took weed for the first time. But I didn't do it because it was fucking cool. I didn't do it to feel blazed, you know what I mean? The stereotypical fucking stoner. I still think most stoners are fucking losers. So when I saw these fucking assholes smoke up in the gym, I was like, you guys are a bunch of fucking morons. And one person who was taking part in it, and it's not this kid that I was just talking about, the one person who was taking part in it, that's the person who I want to fight. That's the person who I want to call out so bad. Because he's a douchebag. I'm not going to get over it, eh? I'm not going to get over it. But when you're in a gym, you're in a professional setting, you're in a gym where possible new clients will come in to see the gym and see how it operates. And trust me, there are always people coming in to see what, how the gym is, what the layout of the gym is. We get a lot of people coming in all the fucking time. So when they see people smoking up, it's not going to look good. You're going to make people fucking run away depending on that person, if they want to get optimized. Yeah, sure, they'll love it. But if they're a new person and most of the time they are, if they're a new person who's new to fitness and wants to find a gym, to find identity in a gym, that's not going to fucking look good. And these dummies need to understand that. But nah, it's cool. Being optimized is the new fucking Jago jeans. Or whatever they're called. Jago? Is it Jago jeans? I can't quite remember. Jago jeans? Jeans. Typing it in the computer. Jago. I think it's Jago. What do you even call them now? I think here's one now. Oh, Jinko or something. JNCO. Fuck those jeans too. That's another fashion statement that never made it to New Zealand. Thank fuck it didn't too. I guess I was too young to find it or too old or whatever. Yeah. But people love to be optimized. And I do too. But just not like in a fucking douchebag asshole, look at me, I'm the coolest person in the room way. I just like to eat well, feel good when I eat it or drink it, and know that it's good, it's going to benefit my health on a day-to-day basis. I don't think taking anything every day is good for you anyway. You know what I mean? Sometimes I like to have breaks from coffee. I've already talked about it on this podcast, but Meghan was the first person to get me into coffee. I hated it. I was more of a tea drinker. PG tips or bell tea. Water, a little bit of sugar, a little bit of milk. That was my drink. Strong tea. But when I met Meghan, she got me a chai with a shot of espresso, and I loved it. That was great. But when people rely on coffee, I don't get that. People are like, my day starts after 1 cup of coffee. Shut the fuck up. Drink water. Get over it. I dare you to start drinking coffee at 11. When people get up and drink coffee straight away, and that's the first thing that touches their body, something's wrong with you. Straight up, man. I'd be happy to go without coffee, but we're surrounded by coffee right now. I mean, thanks to our Misto box. Thanks to our Misto box, you can, we've got coffee already fucking fresh there. What's Misto box, you say? Well, it's a subscription service. You can get fresh coffee delivered to your door. If you go to mbox.coffee/ fucking can't remember the name, CQFW, you get $10 off your first box. Okay? All you have to do is fill out your favorite coffee palette, and then they'll send it out to you in the mailbox. How futuristic is that? But yeah, I like doing these solo podcasts. It's always good to have guests on, but I want to balance between doing solo ones to guests. And I feel like I've lost that over the years. I always wanted to have a guest on all the time. Need to get a guest. And I was doing great for a long period of time, but then I started getting to a point where I'm like, I need to do some solo ones. I need to catch up with you guys. I need to catch up with the people who listen to the show, who give a shit about this show, who always listens to the show, who subscribe to the show. I need to listen and talk to you guys, because you guys are you OG listeners or new listeners, you guys are the reason why I do this show. And another big reason is because I love it. You know what I mean? This show wouldn't be where it is today without you guys, so I appreciate all the support and all the love that I get through this podcast. All right, I'm going to call that there because I've got a dog who is eating something that looks unsure. I think it's a flannel. Okay, yeah, she's just chewing on it. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Got to go pick up Meghan from work. Going to go play with the dog. Going to have all the good times. All right? Thank you for listening to the show. Hey, if you want to support the show in any way, here's what you can do on a lower level, okay? Please rate, review, and subscribe to the show on your favorite podcast app, either iTunes, Stitcher Radio, or Google Play. If you want to know how you can support this show financially, go to our Patreon page at patreon.com/honorandconquer, and you'll not only support the show, but you'll get rewarded in that process as well by exclusive deals only for you guys. All right? It's only for you. I want to fuck around with that shit, all right? Why would I fuck around with that? Okay? Special thank you to Me Lee, the owner and head chef of Me Eat Paleo. It's a paleo peanut butter, and you can get yours by visiting meeatpaleo.com. Use our promo code HONOR and get 10% off your online order. Those nut butters, no joke, they're all handmade, all right? So they're handmade with love, with so much love. All right, the pumpkin one is the shit. I think they're all sold out right now of the pumpkin one because it's a seasonal one, obviously. So yeah, meetatpaleo.com. Use our promo code HONOR, 10% discount. Thank you to Misto Box for supporting the show. Get amazing coffee delivered to your door. They choose a coffee based on your on what you like, or you can choose from over 500 coffees with your brew queue. The coffee is freshly roasted by one of their artisan coffee roasters, and then once it's roasted, you get the coffee directly to your door. Okay? Great coffee and even better customer service. They love being able to try a variety of beans that they know are the highest quality and selected for them, for you, for the consumer, for the customer. One less thing to worry about in your life. Okay, and how you can get $10 off your first box, go to inbox.coffee/CQFW. That's inbox.coffee/CQFW and get $10 off your first order. Okay, your first box. That's actually a fucking steal. No joke. All right, that's a steal. And then if you don't want it anymore, you just quit. It's easy. Last but not least, we're brought to you by our friends at Onnit. Okay, Onnit were very nice for us. They're surprising you with 2 great deals on their favorite supplements. You can either get a 30-count bottle of New Mood or a 28-count bottle of Shroom Tech Sport. All you have to pay for is shipping, and that's only in the United States. How you can get this, visit honorandconquer.com/Onnit. Click your preferred link and get optimized today. And if you want to help the show as well, go to honorandconquer.com, scroll all the way to the bottom of the page, click the Amazon banner, and do your shopping like you normally would. Reason being, we get a bit of a kickback on the purchases that you make. Okay? I'm done. I'm out of here. Goodbye and good night.